Hey y'all, thanks for watching this video. Remember to hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and if you're not subscribed yet, hit that button and the notification button so you get all the videos that I got coming out, because I'm working real hard for y'all and I hope you enjoy it and I hope you're entertained by it. And as always, I thank you humbly for your continued support. Alright, so I'm going to make this one quick. Because of the fact that Oob was revealed to have a bunch of God Ki inside of him, enough to help Goku defeat Moro in Chapter 66, I'm already seeing some comments from people whom, as seems to be expected, have trouble understanding simple concepts like this. So I got this comment on my Geekdom 101 Facebook, and I've edited out the person's name because I don't want them to get attacked or anything like that or made fun of. But he wrote, "You know this means you have to change your video about who's the strongest Buu. It turns out that Kid Buu really was the strongest at all, not Buuhan." And he wrote this all weird. Okay. It's just... wow. Okay. Let's explain. So what this guy's saying is that because Kid Buu inherited the divine energy from the Grand Supreme Kai, as opposed to the Fat Majin Buu, who, by the way, at one time were one being, but seem to forget that part, that it automatically means that now Kid Buu is the strongest Majin Buu. First of all, if you want to debate the strongest Majin Buu between Buuhan and Kid Buu, you can have that debate without even using Dragon Ball Super, okay? That debate has been going on for years and years and years. It's still going on. You have every right to believe whatever you want to believe as far as which Majin Buu is the strongest. I did a video with Herms where we broke down several years ago which Buu is the strongest and how they differ from anime to manga. Feel free to watch that video if you haven't seen it yet, because we broke it down as best as you could. And there's all kinds of different debaters and different YouTubers and people in the fandom who have their own sort of ideas about this, and I respect all of them. But this right here, you got to use your head a little bit. First of all, Kid Buu and Buuhan at one time were the same being. Kid Buu is the result of having all of the beings inside of Buuhan extrapolated. So when Kid Buu had Fat Majin Buu inside of him, as well as everybody else, he obviously had the Grand Supreme Kai there too, right? It's just that they never pulled him out. This isn't even anything new. This was discussed several chapters ago in Dragon Ball Super. This is nothing new. This was discussed in the Moro arc. That's number one. Number two, the idea that just because Kid Buu had God Ki, let's just say that Kid Buu the entire time had God Ki inside of him. Let's just say that he did the whole time. There's no point in having God Ki if you don't know how to utilize it. Kid Buu is a being that's purely savage and purely evil and never has been trained. He's never undergone training with an angel, with a user of God Ki. So it doesn't matter how much God Ki Kid Buu has, being the purest Majin Buu, he does not know how to utilize it, point blank. And it's explained in Dragon Ball Super that the split happened when Buu and Kid Buu split, not when Buu was originally created. I mean, this is just common sense stuff right here, bro. This is common sense Dragon Ball lore. And maybe you don't remember, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody forgets things once in a while, including me. But I mean, I feel like sometimes people try so hard to prove you wrong without thinking for 2 seconds and looking back for 2 seconds and realizing how dumb they sound. Like, you sound dumb when you say things like this, because you know who else has God Ki? The Supreme Kai. Dende, being the Kami-sama, the god of earth, he also has God Ki. So what you're telling me is that because Dende and the Supreme Kai have God Ki, that means they're more powerful than, I don't know, Piccolo? They're more powerful than Krillin? They're more powerful than anybody who doesn't have God Ki? God Ki does not automatically mean that you are more powerful than anybody else. You have to know how to utilize the God Ki. You have to train, either doing the ritual that Goku did, training with Whis, or learning how to adapt your body to using God Ki. So even if Kid Buu had tons of God Ki, if he doesn't know how to train, it's not going to do him any good. Having tons of potential to have God Ki inside of you, or innate God Ki, means nothing. It's like having a gun with no bullets. What good will it do you? You see what I'm saying? So this idea that you're going to use this in a debate to try to prove that Kid Buu is more powerful is just ridiculous. It's dumb. It's bad logic. It makes you look dumb, and it makes the argument fall apart, because even if you want to say Kid Buu is more powerful, which some have said respectfully, this is not, this is the worst possible point you could possibly make with this. God Ki is something that has to be trained with and harnessed. Every being on Earth has Ki. It's been explained numerous times in Dragon Ball. But if you don't know how to harness it, what good is it? Look what happened when Gohan trained Videl and other characters trained. A regular human can train and learn how to use Ki and become a powerful fighter. We've seen it in Dragon Ball several times. So what good is having God Ki if you can't use it? Plus, like we talked about, Buhan and Kid Buu at one time were the same being because Kid Buu transformed as a result of Buhan having all of his victims or prisoners or whatever extrapolated. And it just so happened that the God Ki stayed in Kid Buu as opposed to Fat Majin Buu. But what good is it if you can't use it? Come on, bro. It's a kid's show. This is not rocket science. Anyways, I wanted to drop this quick video to stomp that BS out because, again, people seem to treat Dragon Ball like it's high chemistry when it's really not that difficult. There's always some cool stuff in the series, some beneath the surface culture that I love to talk about, some deeper meanings. But stuff like this, man, I'm begging you, and I've said this so many times for the past 5 years, before you say something, think for 2 seconds and try to debunk yourself before saying something and looking stupid. Especially when you're trying to make somebody else look bad. It makes you look dumb, bro. Like, you look dumb when you say things like this, you know. With that being said, I will bring this video to a close. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. And remember to take care of yourself and each other.